Dust 514, at its essence, is a AAA, free-to-play first-person shooter exclusive to PlayStation 3. If all you're looking for is a terrific AAA shooter, moment-to-moment gameplay, shoot a guy in the face, 10-minute deathmatch, we deliver that in spades. However, Dust 514 is also unique in that it is the first time ever that a console game and a PC game have literally been connected through the same persistent universe. The gameplay of Dust will actually impact that EVE economy that everybody knows is very notorious. It's thrown off all these interesting stories of politics and drama and intrigue. And so as a Dust player, you have the option to be a mercenary taking a contract from an EVE corporation. They'll pay you money in-game, ISK, the interstellar credit currency. You'll go out and secure control points for them, and those battles that you fight will throw resources back off into the EVE economy.
MCC, shield damage 50%.
Dust 514 is a completely free-to-play game. It's one of the first times we think that a console gamer will have the ability to just directly download a AAA free-to-play game. You'll enjoy that game for free if that's what you want, but we also know that much like on the PC where we've seen games like League of Legends and World of Tanks be really successful with that free-to-play model and allowing gamers to continue to expand their experience, sort of rather than upgrade in a pay-to-win model, which we are adamantly not doing, more of a side grade model where you can continue to customize and play the game in a different fashion, different weapons, different drop suits, different vehicles. So you'll unlock skills as you go through the game that will enable you the ability to use these things, and you'll just have the option to use real currency or in-game currency to go ahead and customize as deeply as you choose to. So in the EVE Online economy, what's magic about it is everyone is literally playing together on one single shard, the Tranquility server in London, a military-grade hardware that's had the world record of 63,170 people playing concurrently on one server. Dust now opens that experience up to the tens of millions of people on the PlayStation Network, where what they'll be able to do in their battles is take over control points. Those control points then throw off resources for EVE corporations. I will, as a Dust mercenary, have the option to take a contract to be paid in in-game currency from an EVE corporation. And when I do this and succeed in my contract, those contracts then, the battles that I fight with my friends in Dust, will then secure those control points, give resources back, and now the EVE Corporation has basically made an investment in me and my friends as a mercenary clan that has controlled territory that have thrown off resources for EVE players. Those EVE players now use those resources to build more spaceships, to build more ammunition, to further their plans for galaxy domination. The EVE universe is built around 5,000 individual star systems. Each of these star systems has planets in it. There are tens of thousands of planets in the EVE universe. Each of these planets now, for the first time, is really being opened up in terms of a place where you can go and actually play on the ground in these worlds. Those planets are all divided into districts, and districts have control points. Control points then, for the company, the corporation EVE that controls them, get the resources from them and earn currency off of those resources being built. When you start as a Dust player, you'll see a number of contracts available. Some of them will just be from non-player character corporations. But we do believe that what will happen is that the contracts made by EVE corporations will be far more lucrative to me as a Dust player, and I'll naturally start gravitating to those. So I'm actually doing work on behalf of a real human running an EVE corporation out there. The contracts will scale in size. There will be 1 versus 1 battles that you can do. There's up to 24 versus 24, the largest battles that we've announced thus far. Dust 514 gives you now a view into this world of being an infantryman on the ground on these tens of thousands of planets. It's a piece of the EVE universe that everyone has wanted to see, but now for the first time actually can experience. That's not where we anticipate this to end. If you think about what we've done in EVE Online historically with Incarna and starting this notion of building your avatar and walking in stations, we see a path. Our vision is very much to connect these universes more literally, where you will literally be able to, as a Dust mercenary, take the elevator up to a spaceship in EVE, to a space station, and not just take a contract sort of virtually from a player, but to sit there at the bar with them, have a drink as you negotiate the terms of these contracts. We totally see that ability now with the avatar technology that we've built that is very much on our roadmap. Dust 514 will have the ability for you to build your clans, build your squads, sort of the guild mechanic that you see in most MMORPGs, but very much with a first-person shooter sort of style. We expect that, much like there are first-person shooter players today who can literally make a living as cyber athletes, the Dust clans who are better than others, will be in high demand from the EVE corporations. They'll be able to make a better pay grade in ISK in the game. And the Dust clans will be working with EVE corporations and selling, they're mercenaries. They'll be selling their services to the highest bidder, and it'll be what the market will bear. If you are with a clan of people that you've gotten to a really tight level of finesse, you guys know what you're doing when you get out on the battlefield, you've built a reputation on that, you'll be able to make a lot more in-game currency than the average player who's just getting started. First public hands-on for Dust 514 is going to be this month in Reykjavik, Iceland at our EVE Fan Fest, March 22nd to 26th. Ton of support from Sony with 50 kiosks coming out to Iceland. At FanFest, we'll be announcing more about expanding the closed beta that we're in right now. Expect to be getting your invite to closed beta Q2 this year, summer 2012 closed beta, and we are launching in 2012, exclusive to the PlayStation 3.